Hi guys. My name is Erlon. Um, I wanted to make this video for people that have like typing disabilities, specifically for Serenade. I'm working with Serenade. It's been like more than a year now. And there are a few things that I want to show you specifically for how to navigate um, and how to use commands on a terminal, because it might be challenging to use a terminal and navigate stuff, especially because um, especially because terminal, it has like some challenging names. You have special might have some special characters on your files. So if you want to manipulate some files, it's always a challenge if you can't if you can't count on your voice, right? So let's try to make this quickly. The way that I want the video to go is I want to do some ordinary stuff that I usually do on my daily, and then I'll jump to the code, and then I'll show the plugins that I did. And there's nothing like worldly, nothing from another world, and it's just the matter of knowing that's possible to do that to make life easier. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do now is to create a VM we can um, so we can um, so I can do this demo without exposing all my files and things like that, right? Um, all right, so I have a command called it spawn VM. So um, recall spawn. Okay, let me turn it on. Recall and spawn one. Okay, I haven't called this in a while. Repeat, repeat. Nope. It's worth mentioning that I'm not completely incapacitated to use my hand. I could use words like to do that like backspace and things like that, and navigate with a mouse or with Serenade, right? So you will hear some typing because sometimes I use my hands to type, but I'm using like Serenade because it really makes my workflow faster than if I was typing. Okay, there is the spawn. System Serenade. It doesn't work. This one is KVM. They don't work together. Luckily, I should be able to run this or jump. Command mode. Okay. System SSH space mouse copy. So here you will see that I use it like a click. I also have Talon configured, and I have some noises configured. That Talon was like a game changer in my life. I would recommend anyone to do like mouse control, enter control, like some keys or shortcuts that you use a lot. So like this is my enter, this is a click, this is the click the same, so I can alternate. This is middle click, that's paste things. And what else do I have? I have this, that's Control V, Control C, doesn't work on the terminal. And I have, yeah, those are the main ones I have. So we have here, we have the Serenade VM, and then I'll start to use the terminal like I use in my daily life, in my daily base. ls, oops, first let's turn it on. ls, ls, jump in, jump in, cat file, mouse copy, double click, middle click. So the way I navigate here is by instructing Serenade, and I'll show this later, to use the mouse position and the click and double click to select things and run commands based on what the mouse string, what the string under the mouse is. So when I say jump out, it will start typing cd like this, and then it will ls, and when I say jump in, it will type cd, then it will do a double click, middle click, and then it will enter. That allows me to move really fast, really quickly, between in my folders. I also did cat file. I also set a cat file, which basically is a similar idea. So it it types cat and then the word, and then it hits enter. Okay, let's do a few more things here. ls, jump in, git branch, git checkout, git status, jump out, git status, dictate. This is just a change in the file, period. Vi save and quit, git diff, git status, git add, git commit. Git commit. Okay, so a few things that I did here. I navigated to this folder, and then after the navigation of the folder, I I listed the branches with a git branch. It basically has like a command alias for this, a new command, a custom command actually for this. And then this, in the same way I do like folder navigation, I can do like git checkout, and the checkout will check out on the branch or any string that is under the cursor, right? And then it will do under the hood, it will do a double click, which in Linux, and this is important, I'm doing this on Linux, and for Linux, if you're not familiar, when you double click, you already copied, right? When you middle click, then you're pasting. So The only thing I need to do on Linux is to middle click and then double click. And I think on Windows it will be like something a bit different, but you could like use some other Windows commands. You could like change double click and then Control C or Shift Control C and then Shift Control V to do like the copy and and pasting. Uh, yeah, so basically that. I did some editing. I also did the when I was here, you heard like a noise, which is my drag and hold, click and hold. Uh, and again, when you select things on Linux, you're copying. This is my clipboard history, which is really handy. I don't know if this is present on Linux, but this is completely. I wouldn't be able to live without that. So if, for example, I wanted to recall something that I did like the beginning of the week, 2 3 days ago, everything is here. I configured the history to be like really really long, like 1,000 1,000 lines. Yeah. So now let's see what how is the custom commands that do that, right? Um, so let's move these windows to the other desktop. So these are my Serenade files. I put everything here under GNOME terminal, which basically works for GNOME terminal no, or any terminal that any terminal application that has terminal in the name, right? GNOME terminal, console terminal. I actually had to change the name of my console application. If I put here console, this is how it's called in Linux, and I renamed it to console terminal so Serenade knows that that is an application that it can paste stuff there. So I have a few. Let me show the ones that I do. Which one's um, the most important for me, right? Which is like the folder navigation. So I have ls, which is like API type text, and then enter. List all, which is like ls-la, which lists all files. I also have an alias for that because not always it recognizes my voice. Clear, which will clear the terminal. History. Um, Jump in. This is the that command, right? First I type cd quote, then double click, middle click, close the quote, space ls, then enter. Then it will jump in and I can jump out as well. So this is a game changer, right? Navigate through folders in the computer um, using voice commands without having to type very specific name. This was something that is really um, changed the way I navigated. And then home dir, go home, which is the same, pwd. Yeah, I should put these in a repo, but because those are specific for Linux, I don't feel like to encourage it to do that because it will only work on Linux systems. Some of the things are very peculiar to my system. I have like to change some commands and add some stuff. But yeah, at least people could have some idea on what is possible to do, right? Yeah, the git commands, I define them in in a array. The vi command that I used, yeah, and the other ones we didn't use there. Yeah, you can also use like parameter commands, commands that you can do let's say like this rerun. Let me give you an example of rerun, which basically I say rerun and the name of a command. Then it will press Ctrl R in the Linux terminal, in the Bash terminal. Means like it will try to rerun something. Or I can do like a history pipe grab something if I want to grab something that I did in the history. Let's show an example of that. Not you, here. Um, History. history pipe grep handover, history pipe grep checkout. 1, and there it is. Rerun checkout. Oh no, rerun 12. Rerun 12. 1. Okay, so I run the history pipe grep something, and then bash terminal returns me an ID, and then I can call like rerun um, that specific ID, and it will rerun that command again, so I don't have to type all over. I could also select and paste, right? So that's it, guys. I hope I can like make more videos in the future. If you have a question, just hit me on the Serenade channel. You can also post the comments below. I don't have a channel, so if you post something, I will 100% answer. Okay, see you.